All right. Get ready. Ready to go? All right, E3 Coliseum. Great day for gamers. Lots happening over the show floor, and right now at the Coliseum, we got something really special. One of the things we wanted to do at the Coliseum was put together some guests that you would not normally expect to be together, and oftentimes journalists like me and other people will interview game executives, but then, this show is about the fans, and fans come in all shapes and sizes, and right now we've got a really awesome panel. I can't wait to see this. We had a prep call the other day, and it was a ton of fun. Pete Parsons is the CEO of Bungie, of course. They've got Destiny 2. You guys excited about Destiny 2? Well, you can head on over to the show floor. You get a chance to play Destiny 2. Pete has been in the industry for a long time. As I mentioned, he's the CEO of Bungie, and he kindly agreed to come to the Coliseum and be interviewed by a Destiny super fan who also happens to be a WWE superstar, The Big Show. So this is a conversation. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be entertaining. Please welcome The Big Show and Pete Parsons from Bungie. Guys, come on up.
What do you think? All these people here?
Pretty awesome. Hey, everybody.
I'm nervous. I don't know if I can talk in front of a crowd.
I'm nervous because I'm standing next to you.
It's okay. I did have a breakfast burrito, but I think everybody in the room is safe. All right.
Oh,
what is that clicking noise? Is that me? I think it's my beard's beating up my mic. Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
How's everybody doing today? Good? All right. Now, how many Destiny fans do we have here today? All right. How many Titans do we have here? Okay, you guys can leave now. If you guys don't know, of course, I'm WWE superstar Big Show. I am a legend in the business, which is a nice way of saying I've been around a long time. But what many of you may not know is I'm also a bit of a gamer. I know it doesn't make sense with hands the size of this, but in my world, in my life, I'm constantly on and being nice and taking pictures and interacting with people. For me, my relax, my escape is gaming. And for some of you guys that understand that are gamers, if you're a gamer, you understand what it's like to get away and get into your game that you love, whatever it is. Destiny happens to be my favorite game. And of course, I'm very fortunate and very lucky because of the things I've done in my wrestling career. I get a chance to sit down with the CEO of Bungie, a great guy, Pete Parsons. You owe me $5 for saying that.
Well, we feel fortunate that not only are you a player, but you're part of the community. And talk about the community and what it means to you.
Well, the community to me, that's the thing. I think I've played different games over the years, and it was funny. As a kid, I didn't get to be much of a gamer because I worked and all that other stuff. But as I got older, I got to get into gaming. And Destiny took me right away. My first patrol on Earth. I was a green noob. I mean, like I was scared if a mouse popped out, it would kill me. And I remember I was around my little patrol and not really knowing where anything's coming from or what's going on. And there was a yellow bar that came out. And I knew right away, run. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there were like 4 guys that popped in with speeders that were like, level 20 or whatever they were. They were so much higher than I was. And they killed the yellow bar. And then they all sent messages. And I didn't know anybody from Adam. And I thought, wow, this is a cool game. Like, you don't know anybody. But we all have one thing in common. We're going to kill the bosses and we're going to kill the mobs. So it got me hooked right away. And then for me, it gave me a chance to be a part of a community that really, because we work hard to kick the hell out of your game. You know that, right?
Sure do.
There are some of us that look for cheese spots. I don't. That often. Once in a while, with when you have the ogre that all of a sudden starts running faster, there's that one part you can hold.
think the ogre just about came out.
I think the ogre came out there. Anyway, I love the fact that you have to work together as a team, and everybody has a different role. Now, you guys have known over the years I've always bagged on Titans, how they get the fist of panic. You know, it's not fist of havoc, it's fist of panic. In PvP, I think the reason I have such hatred for Titans, and I didn't run a Titan, is because I got owned by so many Titans in PvP. As soon as you turn a corner, there's a shotgun, fist of panic. I'm nervous. You know, my beard wants more camera time.
Try that.
All right, is that better? All right, can you hear me now? All right, and the thing about it is, but honestly, I think with D2 coming out, I'm gonna have to invest some time in a Titan. I really will. I love being a hunter.
Oh, excellent.
I love being a hunter in D1, but at the same time, with the new challenges that I think I'm looking forward to, we're going to play this game later today, right?
Yes, right. Yes, sir.
Hey, you know, I get it. I'm happy to do this, but, you know, I got a price, right? Hey? But, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to it because that's one of the big things that you and I did get a chance to talk about a little bit briefly was the importance of the clans.
Yeah.
You know, you talked about that how there's going to be a little bit more specific things for clans. So the better your clan is, you're going to get clan opportunities now, which, you know, those of us, we all run with our crew. We got our guys, you know, the one guy that eats potato chips the whole time, the one guy whose kid's screaming in the background, the one guy.
About the potato chip guy.
Yeah, I got this really good friend of mine, Kadeem, and Kadeem is Captain Crunchy. Because every time I play with him, all it is crunch, 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 crunch. I'm dieting. You know how frustrating it is to play a game and see somebody eating really crunchy chips? It makes it a little harder. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to the challenges going to be put forth through the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think the plans are going to be great. I mean, by the way, thank you for playing online as well. Like, we're like so fortunate to have the community. We have, I can't tell you, we're part of that community. I can't tell you how much we play at the studio. I get to work with.
I played with some of your guys.
Yeah, you have before. Yeah.
It was funny because, you know, a lot of people think I'm full of BS, not full of Big Show, but full of BS. When I tell them I play Destiny, and then, you know, a couple of the guys that created the game kind of called me out a little bit, you know, oh, come and raid with us. And I'm like, okay, but you know, you guys better be up to par because, you know.
So was that before or after you sent us the broken controller? Was that the?
The broken controller came after I got owned by a Titan. I'm telling you, there's a lot of hate from Titans. There's a lot of hate from Titans. There's nothing like turning a corner and getting a fist of panic, and you know, I'm gonna make a Titan. Yeah. But so I got to play with some of the developers. Some of the guys actually created the game, and we ran that last raid. And I would like footnoted for the record.
Yeah.
Your guys created the game. How many times did I die in the raid?
If I remember, you said 0 times.
Right. Who had the most amount of kills in the raid?
I think we're going to go look at the data on that.
I think you should look at the data and find out that Big Show's a hunter.
I roll a hunter too.
No. But that's the thing, you know, there's no saying you say, you know, as long as you're doing what you love, you never work a day in your life. And you can definitely tell one of the great things about Destiny, not just in the community that we have, but also in the developers themselves. They create this game, they play this game, they love this game. So they have the same frustrations, you know, like when you do, you know, a weekly trial and you get 3 strange coins. I mean, it's awesome to put that much work in and get 3 strange coins. And some guy that hid in the cheese spot the whole time gets an exotic. I mean, it's totally fair. Totally fair. I mean, yeah, you're so sorry. You need an exotic weapon to help your gaming. I'll take my 3 coins and wait for Friday to see Zur.
I can tell you, we are our own worst critics. So you're right. At the studio, we play Destiny. That's what we do. We don't just play it because we're working on it. We play it because we love it, and we love being part of the community. You were mentioning clans earlier.
Right.
And that's going to be a big part of how do we, by putting clans in the game, how do we bring people together under their own common banner? And then when they do that, then they have guided games. And so,
what was the thing you told me, and it made a lot of sense to me about Destiny, just because I do love the game, but it's the game you want to play with the people you want to play with.
yeah, so one of the things we say at Bungie is that we want to create a world that people want to spend time in, that they want to be in, a world that they care about. Once you have that world that you've built up, you fill it with a bunch of really fun things to do, lots of different activities.
How about the lore in Destiny? The history behind Thorn. You know what I mean? Like I love the Marvel movies, I love the DC, I love the Star Wars, I love the larger-than-life fantasy. I love that stuff. Like, let my imagination grow and dream bigger than ever. But when I look at all the history of Destiny, I'm thinking, wow, this is a great opportunity for graphic novels. Is that something that may happen in the future?
I think that would be a lot of fun. I mean, once you build a world, you can do lots of fun things in it.
It's a great opportunity for Destiny movies. We need a giant hunter.
A giant hunter?
See what I did there?
It's a story of a hunter.
Yeah, yes, you see I did there? In wrestling, we call that booking yourself. See what I did there? Getting yourself that main event spot, yo. Yeah, but there's so much history. I think that's part of the
fabric. You kind of look like a Titan, though, right?
I mean, yeah, okay, I'll play a Titan in the movie.
I got it. I got it.
I'll be a Titan. I'll run around with my fist of panic. Actually, that'd probably work pretty good. Maybe I should change my finish to the KO punch to the fist of panic. So, when you look at all the lore and all the time, and then you talk with the people that created the game, this is not a game that the creators of, the people at Bungie and the creators of Destiny, they said, oh, we're just going to put this game together so we can push a product out to fans so that they spend time and money on the game. Okay, yes, it's a business. We all understand that. But these guys put heart and soul and passion in developing this game with history and lore, and something that they didn't take from anything else. Because Destiny is its own unique universe, its own unique concept, its own unique bad guys, bosses, aliens, stories, heroes, fallen heroes. We talk about the Guardians that have fallen before, and some of our missions we run into the fallen Guardians and whatnot. I dig that up because to me that puts me in a completely different universe and it makes it more absorbable, if that makes sense. I love that part of the game. And I tell you one thing, if you guys aren't aware, when you do good work and you're enjoying something, and then you find out that more about Bungie itself and some of the work that Bungie does, they talk about the gaming community in Destiny. But do any of you know the community efforts that Bungie does to give back to different communities? You want to explain a little bit about some of the
I was just about to ask you for a job, if you wanted a job, because
that
was awesome. That was great.
I want some codes too.
Yeah. You know what? Oh man, I knew it.
Yeah. We going. You ain't leaving here without some codes, Jack. I'm not waiting 6 months to get a gallon horn this time. I'm getting it day one.
You talk about world building. One of the things I love, which goes back to our community, if we can create a great world and put a bunch of fun stuff to do it and make sure that everything is more fun to do with or in front of your friends, what's great about that is then you all start telling your own stories. And that's maybe the most heartwarming thing for us, is to see the people who've come together, who've connected, who are playing maybe never in a way they have before. I mean, I've reconnected with friends from all over.
No, I don't want to see my friends. They all want money. So,
well, your friends just eat chips too. But
yeah, friends that eat chips, friends that want money.
But the stories around the community, and so hopefully, whether it's with clans where we can make those communities tighter, whether it's with guided games where we can bring in new people into those clans.
Well, you create such a great environment with the clans. The community becomes a big deal. You know how we all work together as when we're doing our raids. Everybody's got their assignments, their jobs. We shoot the high priest, with our touch of malice. Okay, back in the bubble, run around 3 times. There you go. It's a little stressful. Sometimes I think you guys are laughing. Why am I going to run around this 3 times? Okay, but anyway, I get it. It's challenging, and I dig that. One of the things that I was doing a little bit of reading on Bungie before I got to do this, awesome interview with Pete. The Guardian community itself has gone above and beyond outside of the game. Some of the Guardians have done a lot of work with Make-A-Wish. And I've done a lot of Make-A-Wish with WWE. It's a fantastic organization. We've got actual gamers, our Guardians, that do cosplay, dress up as Titans, Warlocks, Hunters, and help and go and visit sick kids like at St. Jude's. That's your community. That's you guys. That's you guys giving back. You know.
Yeah, it's super. It's awesome.
You know, that's an amazing testament to your commitment to the community, your commitment to the game, your commitment to each other, but also your commitment to humanity. Because let's just face it, nowadays, there's a lot of people out there that are constantly taking. When we have groups of people that come together to give back, that's when we're really moving ahead, and that's when we're really moving forward.
Yeah, that was incredible for us to see. We've been working on
the community that you created.
Oh man, they created themselves. We actually made the great stage, and then all of the players made it a great place to spend time in. I mean, we've been working. We have the Bungie Foundation, which has been doing work for many years, going all the way back to Hurricane Katrina. We do make a lot of Make-A-Wish work, as well as we have.
I'm getting my wish today. I'm getting some codes.
Yeah.
Just saying, you're not getting out of that. But sorry to interrupt, sir. Go ahead. Codes.
You know, I got to tell you, I'm getting tired of the code question, Paul.
Hey, man.
I'm just saying.
Yo, we're cool, bro. I'll learn it the hard way.
I knew this might happen based on our call.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd have to bring back up with Cold Heart.
Okay, that's an exotic.
One of our new exotics.
Oh. If you've never seen a 7-foot, 370-pound nerd cry, you're about to. Whew, this is just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
No, y'all can't have it. You know, earlier before I was teasing about the codes, wow, this is absolutely amazing. The detail and work in this is so cool. This is like really, like I'm going to annoy the hell out of my family with this. I can feel it.
And so much of this great work actually comes out of the community. It's about people playing together. It's about not just the cosplayers. It's about all of the different, gear people are creating, people coming together.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
I love the dedication, the imagination that goes into it, but I also love the fact that Bungie gives back. Bungie does a lot of work. He talked about since Katrina, but also, Bungie donated over $1 million to Nepal after that, that horrendous accident over there.
Yep.
Thank you. That's a statement, and that starts, that starts at the leadership all the way down, and that's your commitment to give back to your community as well and the people around you.
Yeah, and that was also part of our community, and we were very fortunate. And I get to work with about 700 of some of the most talented people in the world who are part of our community together. And it's not just about
codes.
And so when we have an opportunity, we've been very fortunate, so we have an opportunity to give back to that community. We get to do great things. And so even the work on Nepal, part of that was funded by the community through our T-shirts, the T-shirt campaign we did. Our store drives a lot of their profits back into the store. And then we also do our Children's Orthopedic Hospital in Seattle. We have our iPads for Kids program. And I just have to give a huge shout out to the Bungie Foundation team, because at Children's Hospital, there's a lot of sick kids. And every kid, I think in almost every inpatient and outpatient part of the hospital now, a kid who wouldn't otherwise have something like an iPad can come in, they get a free iPad that they can use while they're there. And the entire foundation team is amazing, and the team that backs it up is amazing. Yeah. And you guys are all amazing to help fund it as well, so thank you very much.
That's amazing. Now, Pete, if I may, can I hit you with some questions?
Sure, yeah, sure, as long as they're not about codes.
Well, I have nothing to say then. One of the things, I have a lot of my fans that hit me up with some stuff, and there's a lot of talk that I've been getting my way. I don't know if you guys are part of that too. We have the PlayStation platform, we have the Xbox platform. Is there any potential in the future that maybe we'll be able to, us PlayStation guys can go over and, whoop the hell out of some of those Xbox guys down the road?
Oh my goodness.
Well, not. I always get the guys that talk trash and they go, what game is this you on? And I'm like, I'm on I'm on Xbox. Yeah, I bet you are. You talked all that smack and realized you're about to get smacked up and you're on a different system. Right.
Well, not currently, but we do focus on making sure that the game is the best it can be on any platform. And we're introducing PC this year.
PC, wow!
So, which is going to be pretty exciting. So.
But my fingers, computer keyboard.
Well, that's all right. You can use a controller.
Okay, I'll be all right.
If you want.
I got to keep my rep up. Big reaps, slinging 187s, yo. So, okay, I'm not a rapper. If I was a rapper, I'd be Saran Wrap because I got it covered. Not good. Okay, bad. That's terrible. But that was terrible. One of the things too is now Destiny 2 is actually coming out earlier and projected September 6th, correct?
Yeah. So we originally announced September 8th, and on console will be coming out on September 6th.
And we start our beta July 21st?
July, I believe it begins July 18th.
18th? I love it.
Yeah.
When I'm wrong and it's even better for me.
And then the PC version will launch on October 24th with its beta sometime in August.
Now that PC version, that's the elite gaming platform when you're on the PC version, correct?
I don't know. There's elite gamers everywhere. I mean,
yeah, I know. I mean, hey,
yeah,
I'm right. Hey, it's okay. I'm glad to be here.
But I think it's exciting for us to be on the PC because there's a whole bunch of people who want to play on the PC and they're going to be excited. But
I like the fact that you're giving this game, as multiple platforms for exposure for everyone to enjoy it and understand what our community is about. And I think that's incredible that now we're also going to be part of PC, Xbox, PlayStation.
Yep.
It's just such a huge community. It's really a good deal. Now, when we started talking, you originally came over from Microsoft, correct?
Yeah, originally I was at Microsoft, and then had the great fortune to be on the early Xbox team and meet the Bungie team in the late '90s. And
right. So you started.
I'd been a Marathon fan prior before that.
Marathon, all right. Now, but you started developing the first Halo, correct? Were you part of that team?
So I was working primarily on the Xbox side, and then got to work with the team while they were working on Halo, and then shortly after that came over full time to the Bungie, and started working on Halo 2.
And before you went to Microsoft, you were a bodybuilder.
No, I was not a bodybuilder.
You worked for who?
I worked for Joe Weider.
Yeah, he was a
bodybuilder.
Yeah, he was.
No.
He was a protein shake, ab sit-up, curling kind of guy. It's okay. It's okay to be a nerd with muscles. I'm okay with it.
Well, it was always like gaming, and it was such a great opportunity. I mean, particularly when Bungie came around to really. I remember looking at Halo and saying, "Oh my gosh, that's a world that we want to be in," and that's exactly what we've been able to do with Destiny is hopefully create a world that you want to be in. And now we get to create these great communities, and hopefully see the fruits of that labor, which is
I
really
think the fruits of the labor are showing because the game's growing. And when we first started, Vault of Glass was ridiculous. Remember, like Vault of Glass was like, this is like so hard. And then once you got your light levels up and your weapons up, and now I go back and play Vault of Glass for fun, just to beat it to death. Like when you run Vault of Glass almost by yourself, you're really being a bully. At the light level I'm at now, it's kind of fun. But I love how the fact that as the game progresses, the challenges become more. What are we doing different with Destiny 2? Is our vault space going to be different?
Well, we're not talking about that, but I think you're going to find a lot of new stuff to do.
Okay,
in Destiny.
I do have one thing.
It's big story.
I'm excited to find out because I'm going to get to play that a little bit today, right? A little bit of a test today.
You're going to get to play a little bit today. You play Inverted Spire, I think, the Strike. So, and we can't wait for the beta to come out for all of you as well. That's going to be an exciting moment. I know the team is really fired up about it.
Are you going to take the salary cap off? I need to know that I need to see 6 million.
All these questions.
I need to see 6 million in Glimmer. 25,000 just, it feels like my parents are putting an allowance on me. Just saying. I'll trade the 25, I'll stay at the limit. I just need a couple codes.
Let's just play together first and then we'll see what you think. Oh, you're asking for codes now?
Well, yeah. All right. Hey man, we're close. We bonded.
Yeah, we did.
A couple codes, we'll go work out. We're practically bros.
I would die. That's, I think, what would happen.
No, you're in great shape. It'll be fine. The only thing that I truly want to get the message out today, and you don't get a lot of time to talk, obviously, and you guys are here to see a lot of different things, and thank you very much for supporting Destiny 2.
Thank you. Yeah.
And we're excited about it as well. But one of the main things that I personally want to get across is how incredibly awesome that Destiny community is, and how awesome you guys are that play.
Yeah.
And some of you don't know it, but some of you, when you're playing, may be playing with me. So I enjoy playing with all of you. I enjoy the game. I'm very excited about Destiny 2, the new adventures we're going to have. I'm already itching right now to go try out this new one. And, you know, D2 is going to be the bomb, diggity. So I'm looking forward to playing, and hopefully I'll see you guys out there in the community somewhere. And if there's a big yellow bar and I'm lowballing it, just try to come and help me out, please.
Thanks, Paul. And thank you all again. We couldn't be happier to have you play. And I want a big thanks for the entire team back at home.
Definitely.
We can't wait to see you online. Appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you, guys. Thank you for this. Very cool. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. It's going to go get me some codes. That's what it's going to do. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm getting some codes before I'm leaving. Thank y'all. Have a blessed day.